Well, it's now been about 2 years since we lost Marvin in a pretty bad accident. And I got this Lego bicolor cat. One of the big reasons is because in their advertisements he had one gold eye and one blue eye, and you know, it just really hit home. And I've been putting off actually building this for a while now, you know, for obvious reasons, but I was thinking about today, you know, I walked past the box and I was like, yeah, you know, with Abigail and Eliza here, and they kind of check the box out every now and then, you can see the little kitty prints on the top of it. I thought, yeah, why don't we break this out and you know, get it built. That way we can put it downstairs, you know, and that way he's kind of looking over us as well. Abigail seems pretty jazzed about it too, so yeah, I'm gonna open this up, see how many parts and pieces there are. I know there's a lot. If I remember, what did it say? 1,710 pieces, so I imagine it's gonna take a little while get this thing built, but we'll get it done, and you know, maybe I'll do a time lapse, maybe I won't. I don't know. More than likely I probably won't. Yeah, see here, you can do the gold and the blue. I thought they had that on the package. Maybe it was just on their advertisement, where one of the things they had is they had, yeah, gold eye and a blue eye, just like Marvin had. And so, yeah, well, they don't have it there either. On the bottom? Nope. So yeah, 1,710 pieces. Yeah, maybe I'll just pop on every minute or two, you know, like, you know, a third of the way through, half the way through, or something like that, and then you know, the finished product. We'll see how it looks. You know, it's pretty close to him. Might have to put a little spot, you know, somewhere. That'll be about it, huh? What do you think? All right, well, anyway, as always, stay tuned. Yeah, so I'm only a couple minutes in, and already I can tell, yeah, I'm not getting this done today. Oh my god. Wow. Oh. Yeah, there we go. I think we got the wrong one. It doesn't look anything like the cat on the outside. Or that one either. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, that's all right. Let me pull out the book and at least see if I can get a start on this. Wow, that's a lot of pieces. Well, what did I say? 1,710 pieces. You gonna help? No, probably both of you aren't gonna help. If anything, I'm gonna be missing some pieces. So, yeah, we're gonna have. Maybe I should take this in my office and close the door. That's probably gonna be a better idea. What do you say? Yeah. Well, the booklet here is really good. Of course, cats aren't helping. Yeah, I've only been into it for a few minutes, and wow. So I don't even know what part this is. The head, the face, I'm not sure. So this is what I have left, just from bag one. I might be able to get to bag two. We'll see. And even in bag one, I almost lost this little piece because of the cats. So this was inside of bag one, this tiny little thing. And yeah, I mean, look at this booklet. mean, it's very, very detailed as far as like the pieces and the parts. Now, the parts aren't numbered. They just tell you, yeah, take bag 1 and dump it out. And here's your pieces. And, you know, here's what it should look like. Not exactly color coded. They kind of are. You can kind of tell like, oh, this is black. That kind of looks gray. That kind of looks white. You know, but they aren't really spelling it all out for you. Yeah, see? And if you haven't done a lot of these before in the past, like other kits, yeah, it's a little tedious. So it's definitely going to take me a while. I think most of this is going to, you know, snap together pretty good, pretty quick. Like I said, I think this is all parts of the head, but I'm not even really sure. And you know, these little triangle pieces and stuff. So yeah, and I only have that much this much more to go. So yeah, I'll probably end up, I don't know, I'm gonna try to get through 1 and 2, and then yeah, I'll probably have to put it away, have fireworks tonight. So yeah, one thing at a time. Be back. I'm not going to get into all the details and kind of bitching and complaining here, but yeah, I just spent quite a bit of time putting this all together. There's a lot of small little pieces inside here, and this is also just to make one of these, which I believe is one of these feet, and then the base is going to stand up here. This is kind of, you know, a couple pieces put together with these pieces, put together with those pieces, these, you know, just to get like the leg portion, and then, you know, you stack it up with these small pieces. Then you got the white and the black, you know, for the outside, all the way to here to where you have the base. Now, there's hinged pieces inside of here. There's an extra little red dot here to keep those hinged pieces, you know, separated. But you know, instead of just making like a W piece that could fit inside there, which, you know, they have many things like some of their other models, you know, where they're spread out like this, you know, in case you're not just all square 90 degrees. But all of the stuff that they just did here just to get you that. I mean, this right here that I have left just in bag 1, all of that right there just makes one of these legs. And so internally, you know, and I don't know if you can really get in here, you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, like 26 parts just for that. So I think really what they were trying to do is take something pretty simple, like, you know, you could have just gotten some blocks and you know, lined up some blocks, added some outside edges. You would have a square, put some end caps on it, stick it to the side, you'd be good to go. So I think part of their little gimmick here, which, you know, can be fun and very, very time consuming, was just to try to get to this number right here. Because there's about 1,700 extra pieces here on the inside. So I've never built something like this before. Some of their big scale models, cars, you know, what houses, whatever. But man, again, I still have all of that to go. I mean, this is bag 2. We're just on bag 1. So I'm not going to break each time, but yeah, I kind of get what they're I mean, this is inside of this. There is a lot. There was a little circular thing with what I thought this was gonna clip onto. Still not sure where. I guess this is probably the head, or I don't know. Or this is the tool to help you. I don't. In the book, it doesn't really say what this is. Anyway, yeah, very interesting, and I'll have to see, yeah, where some of these extra little parts go. But again, man, this is a lot just to build this small little portion of the base, and I still have all of that left to go. I wonder where the eyes are. Yeah, I gotta find those because we gotta match Marvin. You know, my little art-eyed tail muncher. Poor kitty. All right. I'll be back. Probably, in a day or two, but still. So it's been about an hour. That's what I should have. That's what I do have. And that's the extra parts that I have. So, obviously I'm a bit concerned about that. Yeah. So, because I went to this page and it said dump out items 2. I am hoping that this is just one of those things you only get kind of in the US. Extra parts. So, yeah, this doesn't look like I missed anything. If you look here, that pretty much is what this says. It's got the same pattern on the top. Yeah, it's got what it should have there. And it just doesn't show this part where, something clips in, but yeah, there you go. So I'm going to go back through and just, again, hope that these are just extras because, yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. And again, there are a lot of extra parts in here just to make this. You could have done this with, I don't know, just a few pieces. I understand this, but this is locked into place. So these don't move, so that's not part of the feet or the rotating head or the ears or anything. I mean, this is just, that's just his base that locks him into place. So yeah, very very time consuming on purpose. And yeah, and they also don't tell you to build 2 of these here in the book. You just kind of, they get to this part of building the outsides, and yeah, it doesn't, nothing up here in the box at the beginning says this times 2 to give you two feet, but that's okay. So that'll give me an idea of yeah, what the base is going to be like. And yeah, I mean, when it's all said and done, it should really be about that big. So pretty accurate. All right, well, I'm starting to run out of some natural sunlight here, so it's going to get dark. And with the beehive, it kind of turns everything kind of yellow gold with a little slight orangey tint. So I'm not going to do probably any more. Really don't think I'll dig into bag 2 yet. I might, because this looks like it's pretty much just all, for the most part, like all square pieces, like just building up the torso, getting up to the head. Let's take a look at the book, see what the book says. Yeah, kind of like here's what you're building. So that might be pretty straightforward, just kind of yeah, looking better on the color coding for sure. Yeah, so you're just kind of building a little house, a couple of these little connectors. Yep. So and then attaching it to the base. So like all of that stuff you do on the inside here looks like it means absolute. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that swivels. So yeah, all that means absolutely nothing. It's just for them to increase the amount of pieces and the amount of time you need to spend on this, but that's okay. I guess that's what it was about, right? Yeah. So Abigail's happy. She's like, "Ooh, we're getting another kitten." Well, not exactly, but all right. We'll see you shortly. Well, I know I said I was going to be done, but this was only like, I don't know, not even 5 minutes later. Again, very simple to build, just kind of stacking up like a house, and much better on the colors. I mean, here you can kind of see, even if you didn't know what you were doing. And then this thing supposedly just clicks right on top of here, like that. Doesn't make any sense right now, but I'm sure at some point we'll get to bag 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. I don't even see bag 3. Oh, there's bag 3. So 3 doesn't look as complicated, but yeah, I'm gonna wait. Like I said, I'm gonna be running out of light here, so yep, that's good enough. Looks just like it. Not Tuxedo Cat. All right, people, I am back. I got about an hour or so to kill. This is kind of where we left off last time. Yeah, that was that was only like 2 bags, and yeah, I just dug the box back out because I had thrown all of this back in the box, but one of the things that I should have done was keep everything kind of in numerical order. Like, you know, I think we end up with bag 20 is the last one, so I should have put bag 20 back in the box first, so that way I had, you know, like 3, 4, 5 sitting up on top, and I did not. So yeah, I just had to dump everything out again so that I could yeah, get to the next step. So yeah, once again, this is still gonna take quite a bit, but we'll get through it. So I'm going to start on bag 3. Seems like that's pretty straightforward as well, and I'll see how much I can get done, like I said, in the next hour and a half, and take it from there. So be back in a little while. All right, well, that's bag 3. Again, if you look inside, it's an awful lot of extra parts to basically kind of get, I don't know. I mean, I see what they're doing, and it's actually getting funner now because you kind of understand that, yeah, the parts are just going together, and just don't worry about it. So yeah, we then attach this on top of here, which like I said, instead of 300 parts, you could have done that all in like 30, but I get it. There's a lot of stuff inside of a cat. So all right, now we just got to find bag 4. Bag 4. Wait, I think bag 4. Oh, bag 6. Bag 5, 8. Oh, bag 4. Okay. So yeah, that one doesn't look too bad either. You can switch it up. Yep. So there you go. That's how that one looks. Yep. Let's head on over to bag 4. Again, looks like pretty straightforward, just like another layer of something. So yep. Be back shortly. Okay, well, bag before was incredibly simple and starting to actually look like the back of a cat. I mean, it's got some actual finished sides and something to get fingerprints on. Yeah, pretty stout so far. So on to bag 5, and I think I just saw that. Yep, here. Yeah, not too many pieces either. Don't know what it looks like. Actually, it says we're building that. What is that? That looks like... I'm not sure. Looks like it could be the chest plate. Looks like it might be that. So lots of white and a lot of these finished glossy surfaces. So all right, well, let's knock that out. All right, so that was bag 5, pretty straightforward. But before I sealed up this top and made it look like that, I wanted to point out like all of the extra little stuff that's inside here. And normally you can kind of press these down pretty strongly to make sure everything's locked into place. But if you do that on this, this thing was kind of popping around because these little pieces are very unusual with only like one little pin connecting them, so you got to kind of watch it. So anyway, we're going to do that, and then I was right. This is kind of the front that goes on here. So then we'll go on to bag 6, wherever 6 is. I think that one's 9. So yep, there's bag 6. Oh, that one's got a lot of parts in it, so we'll see if I can get to 6 done. Don't know where 7. Don't know where 7 is. 8. Yeah. So, 7 looks like a lot of little pieces, parts. I don't know. All right. Well, we're gonna get this sealed up. Yeah, and just so you know, I mean, these are pretty much like here. Oh wait, center one goes in there. Whoa. Yeah, like that. So that's why I wanted to show you, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see all the stuff on the inside. And then we just got these few little touch-up pieces. And man, surprise. Well, Abigail was over here, trying to grab these, and yeah, she's a little pack rat. If she picks one of these pieces up, you are not gonna find it because she will grab it, put it in her mouth, and she'll take off, and you'll never see it again. So she's done that with a couple other things around the house. All right, yeah, wonder if that's a diagram 140 or how many pieces or what. All right, see you on the next bag. Okay, I was wrong. It's his big old belly, which yeah, kind of matches Marvin to a T there. And I hope this is just one extra piece. We had quite a few, as you recall, in bag 1, a few extra pieces. This one was an extra 2. I'm just hoping I didn't miss it like in here, but let's see there. We have one with the space, and the space with 10, and then 10 with the space, and the 3, and then the 10. So I don't know if I am missing it. It's probably buried inside somewhere, but yeah, this thing seems to be on, and this thing's starting to get some weight to it, again, just like Marvin. So that puts us to, yep, dumping out bag 6. Just gonna check the time, and let me check bag 6 again. I think 6 was 6 looks like it's more boxy stuff, so that should be pretty simple. 7, looks like it's got a lot more parts. So yeah, this one looks like it's just, what has it got here? Like that. So it's just kind of a solid thing. So most of that looks like it's gonna be, yeah, pretty, yep, you're trying to go for something like that, which would be, I don't know what part that's going to be, but should be able to get to that. Oh yeah, it's one of the sides. So you probably have to do, yep, got to do 2 sides. No, 7 doesn't look. I think that's the two sides. All right, well, you know, we'll see what it is. Getting closer. Okay, I was finishing up bag 6, getting ready for 7, and of course, once again, they didn't say anything about building 2 of those, but you know, kind of just guess, you know, that I'm going to need one for each side of the body. And it was actually a good thing too. I used up one of the spare pieces because I was going to add this that I found. I don't believe this was missed anywhere. Again, I think it's just an extra. And yeah, I noticed that the feet were a little off because they were missing. See how that's like double stacked there? Kind of goes black, white, black, black. Yeah, it doesn't line up here correctly, so that's why I thought, you know, it was right. Or I thought maybe even the feet were a little off because of the tail, but nope. Yeah, so that was easy to pop off and add the piece. So fewer spare parts. That's always good. So yeah, we'll get this one stuck here on, sorry, get this one stuck here on this side, and then bag 7 looks like, let's see, bag 7, yep, dump out bag 7, and that looks like this whole piece here, which looks to be, if not mistaken, I mean, you know, a couple times I've thought it was one thing and it was completely different, but that looks like it might be that part of the neck. So don't worry, Marvin, we're getting there. I could probably pop ahead a little bit and see. Oh, come on. Yeah, that kind of looks like that's probably it, but we'll see. I got a couple things I got to get done outside of this, so we might be stopping here, and we'll pick back up on bag 7. So fun. Yeah, I wasn't planning on filming bag 7 right now, but yeah, these are just kind of snapping together, kind of getting the hang of it, and just burning through them pretty fast. So just got to get these outside little pieces on, and then get that placed. I think it goes in the back, if I'm not mistaken. So where is it? Oh, it's actually yeah, part of the haunches. So it goes up here in the front, and then you put those little plates on. So okay, yeah, I got it. I'm sure. Well, there's not enough pieces here, so I'm sure bag 8 is probably the other side, and we'll do both of those, and then I'll just pop back on with bag 9. So yeah, what's 8 look like? Yeah, 8 looks like a duplicate. See, now in the past they threw both of these together in one bag and then didn't tell you to you know, build 2 of them. So like what these were. So yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, we'll get this one finished up and get this one built, and then we'll be able to start on. Oh, bag 9 looks like it's real small. Who knows? I might do that as well. So. We're coming, Marvin. Yeah, one quick thing to add on this haunches piece that I thought was unusual is you've got a lot of these little connecting things, but really all you have is these little pins connecting onto these little ball joints, and that's it. And I don't think, you know, the whole leg moves, so I thought that was unusual because yeah, you have just this flat surface. You have no other connectors except for these two items, and so that just clicks on there, and then you've got this you know, flat plate here to kind of connect those two and hold that together. I mean, that's how that looks. That's just very strange. You'd have this big of a piece with just those two little ball joints and that flat plate. So, all right, and of course nothing else has changed. Still got to do bag 8, and we'll get that done. And as I said before, probably gonna wait. I don't know. I keep looking at this bag, and there's not that much in it. And we'll probably knock that out in about 2 minutes. So what's 10? What's 10 look like? 10's got a lot of small pieces, so yeah, we'll see. I still got some sunlight. So yep, I got some sunlight. So maybe we'll get to 9. But we'll definitely get this side, the other half, finished up. And let me tell you, yeah, this thing's I don't remember weighing the box, but this is going to be pretty stout when it's all said and done. And I'm probably going to wish that I had glued all these pieces together too, because I can just imagine setting this up downstairs and then the cat's knocking it like onto the floor and just the whole thing shattering in it. And if that happens, you don't have everything, you know, itemized per bag, so trying to put it back together would be, yeah, pretty impossible. Because again, I can't believe the amount of stuff. If you look inside here, like the amount of little pieces, and I understand they try to take stuff that they've used and pieces that they have and try to, you know, reuse those to assemble it to the right size and height and dimensions and everything. But man, there's just an awful lot of stuff on the inside of this that is not needed for, you know, to get like this shape or that shape or this square in the middle. You know, you could have just done those with regular boxes to build it up. So but that takes all the fun out of it, right? Okay, so a little bit happier too that yeah, I'm only down to just a few small pieces. Finding that one little blade that was missing. Yeah, I was concerned about that. That didn't seem right, and that's because it wasn't. All right, probably wrap this up and probably not get to assembling again till like bag 9 or 10 tomorrow. So see you then. All right, I know I said I wasn't going to do bag 9 until maybe tomorrow, but it didn't look that difficult. But actually, there's a couple like really weird pieces to this, and you know, once again, they're building up stuff with parts that don't make any sense. It was when we got to like these little wheel pieces with the covers on them. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. That's very, very strange. So yeah, it's kind of built up, but it's not connected here, like on the inside. But it's got the small little, you know, red, these little red single connectors. So there's like 2 of them built up in here, and then you got this like floating little wheel with these extra little pieces, and then these triangle pieces. And you see how they like only cover up half. And then what's unusual is getting back to here, you've got all of this grid to snap into the top, and there isn't anything. And all this is going to do is those 4 posts are going to slide onto there. So this whole front area, which will be, you know, the next part of the chest pieces, you know, that's bag 10, and I'm not going to do bag 10, not yet. I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, so this is just going to slide in like that. So very, very unusual. And that's why I said this thing fell. Wow, that's getting up there. This thing fell and hit the floor. That's it. Just sweep it up, throw it in the trash, buy another one. So yeah, like, man, I'm kind of tempted to do 10 because not too many pieces there. Not a lot of white though. I would have thought that the rest of this white stuff would have been in bag 10. Maybe that's 11. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot there. Or maybe not. Maybe it's 15. Yeah, I think it's 18. That's the face, because I can see the nose. You can see the little pink nose and the eyes. But yeah, so now I think we'll stop here. There's the body and the haunches and part of the belly, and then you got the top part. So yeah, pretty yeah, these pieces were just, these little things were, yeah, that's just very weird. Yep, and then like it says, just click it into there, 210, step number 210, and then dump out bag 10. Oh, it's the legs. Oh, that's cool. Oh man, I kind of want to work on those now. All right, either there'll be a video with the legs, or we'll start that one off on the next one, because I think there's only 20 bags. So once I do bag 10, we are halfway through. Let me look at bag 10 again. See, now that doesn't look like it's. Doesn't look like it's all the pieces for the feet. And where's these things? I can't see those. It's got to be in the bag. Yeah, I think 10's just a start. Let's look here. 10. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's. Yeah, that looks like more of the chest, and then 11's. Yeah, see, 11's getting into the feet. See. Yeah, there you go. That's the feet. Yep. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, and I see there's the white little circular stuff. Yeah, see, that's bag 11. All right, well then we're definitely going to stop for right now, and we'll pick this back up tomorrow for the next section. See you then. So naturally, I couldn't leave well enough alone. I started on bag 10, and I've actually had to take this apart like 3 times because what's in the book is like not super clear. You can't really tell the difference on the color and the depth of the pieces. So this little part is, a bit confusing. But and then I've also had Eliza here, stepping all over the pieces and getting in the way of the book. So I don't even know, where I'm at the moment. And she's in a mood, so she's not letting me get anything done. Yep, exactly. So I'm gonna finish up this other side because I only have that many pieces. I think there may be some underneath her, but we'll get that done. And then, as I had said, this puts me at the halfway point. So that's 10 bags out of 20. Yeah, 20. I believe it's 20. Yep. And so I'll be able to start the other half and maybe break this into like 2 separate videos. But yeah, let me finish this up and then we'll see you tomorrow. What do you think? Tuxedo cat. Not tuxedo cat. Abyssinian cat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one for them too. Like I already have 2. I don't need a 3rd, but you know what it is. And I don't know what her deal is with the camera lately. Yeah. Alright, well, it's another day and I got a little time to kill and what looks to be a pretty big size bag here to try to put together. And as I recall where we left off, we determined that yeah, bag number 11 was the feet, or at least one. I think maybe, I don't know if they're both in there. Probably bag 11 is one and bag 12 is the other. So we're gonna get that put together, which I now see what it's supposed to look like. You got that little part with the 2 little feet. So yeah, looking forward to doing that. If that's all that I do, just because it'll, I don't know, aside from the tail, that's kind of, yeah, the bottom half of Marvin. So, all right, well, we'll get to this and hopefully be able to put it together before the cats are here. I hear, who's that? Yeah, I hear Abigail scratching on the litter box. So, yeah, let me get to it before she gets up here. All right, well, I'm a bit surprised this thing stands up on its own, but that's what it shows in the book. So, yeah, I guess there is 2 in this one package. Didn't really seem like it. This thing was really, really, like, thick, well put together. And this pivots, and definitely the foot moves as well. So that's what it said as far as, you know, being able to you know, position the feet and kind of you know, crank them out a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of cute. So when this is done, it'll kind of look like that. And then, like I said, if you want to move the foot, or you want to angle it a little bit, you can do both the top and the bottom. So yeah, we'll just get the other leg put on there. Yeah, I'm pretty jazzed about that because, you know, at least now it's looking like a cat, or at least half a cat. So don't worry, Marvin, we're almost there. Well, that wasn't bad at all. And the only spare part that I had was this little thing. Yeah, maybe I can make it a boy kitty. I don't know. So, yeah, and these things are like super, super thick. I mean, this is pretty stout. So, yeah, I'll take that and move the rest of the cat here. And at least this, I noticed, has a few little, you know, pieces to click in, not just the posts. So and then the legs, like I said, the legs and the feet, well, actually, let's just put this here. Yeah, so see, once you click that on, look at that, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so the legs move a little bit, not a lot, you know, and the feet move. So I mean, that's kind of the stance right there that this one has. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, almost there, right? What is this, number 287? Oh, and I also noticed before, that this has got like a progress bar. So, you know, when we reached the halfway point and it was in the middle of the book, yeah, that's kind of cool too. So there is bag 11. Oh, look, see, and it says, yep, stick this onto here. And then we're at bag number 12, and bag 12, yeah, this one's going to be a lot because this, according to this, that's like the whole, that's like that whole middle torso. Like, oh, one piece, not, I mean, in one bag. I looked at bag 12. I mean, it looked pretty, let me see bag 12. Yeah, and see, I did put these back in now the right way. So, oh, I don't know, bag 12 doesn't look that bad. I mean, I don't see a whole bunch of these, you know, outside parts, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I think I'll, yeah, I still got a little bit of light. Oh, I think I'll do, yeah, let's do bag 12. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to have like this part, you know, because then really it's the tail and the head, and I'm looking really forward to that part, especially when I get to the gold and blue eye portion. Yeah, that'll be awesome. All right, onward. Well, not too many pieces left on this bag 12, but I just thought I'd take a break to point out this weird contraption. So I get this part because that's gonna be like right there, and then the white plates will, you know, click on here. So that made sense. This stuff, I don't know. I mean, we got some little actuated arms here with these things as well, and that just seems kind of weird because I know the head swivels, you know, it turns, but this thing, yeah, almost like a Rector set instead of a Lego set. That's very, very weird. And here, I mean, here it shows there, and then to this. So, you know, if you've got this thing basically, you know, like that, sitting like this thing is supposed to go right here. That's just very, very bizarre and very unusual compared to like everything else that's been done up to this point. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's 12. Not too many pieces left. Probably got enough light. Yeah, probably got enough light to do maybe 13. I'll see what it looks like. We're at like number 308 now. But yeah, that's really, really, really strange. I don't know why that would be that way. That's not the neck. I mean, this is, yeah, that's just really strange. So, all right, we'll figure it out and see where it's supposed to go. So this has got to be the weirdest part so far out of everything we've assembled, because it's the first time they've actually left any gaps in any of these. Like there should be another little half-high piece going all the way across that to kind of lock this in. Very, very unusual. I had a feeling that this is kind of all that it was going to be, is just kind of stacking up all the pieces. You know, and as I've said numerous times, you know, really weird, like two pieces here to make this with the little pin with the round piece. Like, what's the point of that? There isn't really one. You know, I know sometimes they put this in the software and they just say, hey, I need this many inches by this many inches. Give me the prefabbed Lego pieces, you know, to make that work. But yeah, this is it, you know, to here. Snap on these, like I said, just you know, I thought it was kind of sometimes these are a pain to get off after they're on, which is a good point. I just thought that's kind of unusual that like any of these other ones that especially been like that. You see like here they've got this all, you know, stepped so that every single part of it connects, but that's how it shows it. It shows the blank here and it shows the blank there. So now when you put, you know, these final pieces on, and you're just doing these like this, and again it's got that, you know, that hole in the center, you know, where, you know, if that was like an axle or something that was going through there, it'd make sense. It's just, and then this piece, yeah, I mean it's like, I don't know if you got to like install that and then slide that down, you know, like this. I mean, that's what I kind of figured out. Whoa, sorry. That's what I kind of figured out after the fact. It's like, what is this thing? So yeah, this is going to go this way like that, and then you're going to slide this down and then see how that covers it up. I don't know why. I don't know why that's needed, other than, you know, there's some reason it can't be in place, or they just said, hey, we'll give them those little these little actuated pieces, you know, and little hinge pieces, and people will think that's cool. So yeah, it doesn't say where to put this just yet, but yeah, kind of based on that, I don't know if it's the chest or the neck, you know, have to see where these things, you know, line up. But we're at bag 13 now. Doesn't really show. I mean, it just goes right into it. Doesn't give you that little graphic of what it is you're building. So yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like here where the window is, you're just covering up and putting the sides. So I'll take a look at the bag and see what it see what's next. See, even there they show this like this. See, there, it's laying on its side like that, and they want you to start putting these pieces in here. Yeah, very interesting so far. All right, let's take a look at bag 13. All right, so there's bag 13, and for the most part, it looks like it just has a whole lot of black pieces, which are probably the rest of the chest area. And I don't see those big white. I mean, I'm not seeing like this guy or these pieces, so not sure where that is. You know, and now that I think about it, I wonder if this is. I mean, it's possible this is. Yeah, this could this could only be like just, you know, I'm thinking it's this way, but no, that's not right. That looks, yeah, look at that. That looks like, yeah, some of these. So, all right, well, looks like I'm just gonna have to hit bag 13 and try to figure out where this is supposed to go, because so far it's not saying anything. And I really been trying not to jump too far ahead. I did that a little bit, you know, trying to find the eyes and the nose and stuff, you know, which bag those are in. That, but that's like bag 19, I think, like next to the last. So yeah, I think we got enough to tackle this. So this is kind of strange that as I said, everything up to this point's like been pretty solid, you know, piece on piece on piece, you know, stacked. And then this thing is now, you know, actuated out. This is all one big piece, which, you know, in the past they've made these like multiple little pieces, and certainly with not all of those interlocking. I mean, that just snaps on, and then this corner piece has only got like one, where's the other? Yeah, it's only got like one thing connecting it. And then I've had this thing explode in my hand like 3 or 4 times, because as I've tried to, you know, you can put a lot of pressure down on the top part, but as I've tried to like squeeze some of this stuff, yeah, this whole side's blown out. Pieces have gone everywhere. Yeah, pieces have gone everywhere. So very, very unusual. And again, look at all of the empty gaps where everything else is completely stacked. And yeah, there's like nothing here. Like normally there'd be, you know, another cross joint, you know, like something like this that would be going across there. And just very unusual. And like inside the structure, I mean, it's similar to what I had to do there, but yeah, this part very, very weak. And like I said, yeah, I went to put the other side on, and I'm like, you know, squeezing it. My thumb goes through and the pieces go flying. So yeah, just a couple pieces left, more just like this trim, and then I see what this does. Goes like that, and you know, covers that up. Again, it looks like, based on those vertical things, it's kind of like, yeah, something like that, with all the handprints and everything. Oh, actually, you can see this now. Yeah, here, if we turn this around, you see how that pattern is 2 dots up top. Yeah, that's right there. So it's gonna go like, it's gonna sit. Let's bring this up. It's gonna sit like, yeah, it's gonna sit like that. Yeah, almost there, Marvin. All right, kitties. Kitties, yeah, kitties. Well, it's been a couple days, and I was trying to remember exactly where we left off. I think, yeah, I think this didn't belong there, right? Hey, Eliza, hey, what was this, huh? Yeah. So just got to be a part of everything. Anyway, yeah, I think we were just starting bag 14 next. We finished off this funny little thing with the actuated little panel on it. Whatever. Yep, and that's the way that pretty much went. Yep, very, very solid. Pretty good weight. And then this is kind of, yeah, where the base was. And if you look here, you have these little center pieces. Those go right onto those pegs like that. And yep, you know, you can pull that off pretty easy, but yep, there you go. So when you compare that to yeah, Marvin here, yeah, so I think yeah, so this is right here. You can see is this part right there. So we still have, yeah, all of this left to build. So bag 14, got whatever, 6 more to go. So yeah, it's getting there, and this kind of makes sense. So we're gonna have another piece that's gonna, you know, plug on. Yeah, the whole front piece is gonna plug there, and yeah, looking pretty good. And again, you can't, well, I guess you can pick this up by that. So this thing is, again, I cannot remember exactly what the box felt like, but this thing's gonna be pretty heavy when it's done, which that's good. Maybe the cats won't knock it onto the ground, and it'll, you know, go flying 1,710 pieces. All right, well, we'll get this bag dumped out, and we'll start on whatever it is that's next. Oh yeah, here. So unlike a couple of the other diagrams, yeah, we're going to be building that. So that's going to be yeah, pretty substantial, because I believe 14 was no, 14 and 15 is probably going to be 2 bags, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so here's some more of these riser, you know, kind of this box design. So we're going to be yeah, pretty much building another one of those, and getting this front part done. And I remember seeing in one of the bags, I think it was 15 or 16, you had this this solid. This was just like one piece. So yeah, that was one piece. A couple of these, and then this little front part. And once we get past that, then I guess we start working on the fun. I'm gonna have fun with this little pink nose. That's what Marvin had, and I can't wait to do the eyes. So should be a little bittersweet. So see you shortly. And back real quick. Nothing really critical or important to point out. Just yeah, everything's like I said, right? Cat sitting here. What are you doing? Just a lot of new pieces. We got these funny little stepped up things with a little pin in it, and there's 4 of them, so that's a bit unusual. And what else was new? Oh, so this thing, that's, you know, never had one of those. Never had one of these with actual gear teeth on it. So don't know. And this little piece. Yeah, so it looks like, you know, that goes there and this goes here. Yeah, so I'm going to assume that's probably maybe at the very top, and that's part of the swivel for his head, but just not sure. Yeah, look at these. Like, yeah, we have, and there's only one of those, so that's probably, yeah, gonna go there. I don't know, right here, right now. I just ran across these, and it was like, hey, put this little blue pin, you know, all the way through, and it was like, oh, and then those go, yeah, on top, like right here, and that's just, yeah, that's weird. And then a couple more of these little barrels and some odd numbered little single things, you know. So a lot of stuff is either in, you know, 2s or 4s, and then, you know, a couple of these things are like 3s, yeah, and another yellow, a little yellow round post, you know, for that. So yeah, just thought I'd point it out on bag 14. Yep, we're gonna get to here, there. Don't know what's next, but we'll know shortly. And a quick little thing. This is kind of interesting. These are grooved on the side, and yeah, check this out. They actually pivot, but only just a little bit. So I'm not sure if that's on purpose or by design, but we'll see. Just an interesting little thing. What what do you think, Abigail? She don't care. I got to cover all the pieces now and keep an eye out. You can't turn your back with her around, because yeah, as I said before, she's like a little pack rat. She'll grab this, and then she'll put it in her mouth, and you won't even know. And then she'll take off. She'll go under the bed or something, and yeah, you'll find it a month later. All right, yeah, that's just pretty cool. They had to have done that on purpose. Like, I want it to pivot, but only so far. So yeah, it's kind of neat. All right, back to work. Okay, I was completely wrong on that. So, yep, one extra little red dot, and then this thing drops down in and is actually sitting on top of that little geared thing. So that I believe is still the head, But there you go. And then see, you got these 4, so more than likely that's going to, once it's done, yeah, it's going to attach like that. That kind of makes sense. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, because you've got what do you got down here? You got gray and white, and then you've got the reds. So you might have to pull this front part. What do you think? You got to pull this front part off. Pull that front part off for this thing to kind of lock into place. So we'll see. Do you mind? All right. Okay, now that she's gone, so we'll take our little spare part, put it over there, and we're on to bag number 15. All right, well, it doesn't say to connect that yet. I haven't really gone ahead, so where's bag 15? Yep, see, there's that little chest plate. There's that thing with little 4 bumps on it. So, yeah, this one, yeah, looks pretty square pieces. So, like I said, I haven't kind of jumped ahead yet, so we'll leave that disconnected, and we'll get this all built. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be pull the front feet off. Well, get all this stuff assembled onto that, pull the front feet off, click it in, and then we're just up on the top for where the head goes. Go from there. So, be back shortly. All right, well, that's not too complicated. Just making 2 of these, and they're going to attach on the side here like that, and you can kind of tell with with those lines and the dot that's right there. Yeah, so yeah, 1 on each side, and then we'll get this thing placed up here. Pretty simple. Yeah, so this is what I'm dealing with now. Yeah. These 2. Double trouble. Don't be biting. Look at those eyes. Alright, I gotta figure this one out. I got something. That was my finger. I got something that's not right on this one. I just gotta go back through. I was kind of like on autopilot, and I'm like, oop, you know what? I think I missed a piece. And it wasn't this. Will you stop? Yum, 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 yum. You know, I'm supposed to be building a cat. Yeah, and I got to keep an eye out for Abigail. I can't leave one of them up here with all these pieces, and Abigail's downstairs trying to get into the bag of chicken that's in the sink that's thawing. So, yeah, welcome to my world. I just filmed the whole section and wasn't on video, I was on camera. So anyway, yeah, we're right here now, and I just had to take these pieces. Yeah, I had to redo that one another time because yeah, I was kind of on autopilot. I usually at this point kind of do one side, and then I just kind of grab the pieces and start building the other one. But you know, you can usually tell when you do it wrong because they don't look the same. And a good way of testing that is, you know, look at both sides, and you know, you should have like, you know, 2 gray and a white, and you know, so on and so forth. But yeah, we're pretty much where we should be for number 363. And reason this thing wasn't fitting on there is, yeah, you're not supposed to have this. You're not even supposed to have this on there yet. So it looks like you take this, yep, and match that up there. That'll give you, you know, that part completed, and then try not to jump too far ahead. Oh yeah, because we still got all these pieces, these white pieces, so that's kind of building out the chest area, obviously. And then yep, yeah, kind of makes sense. A couple other little things, not sure what they do. Yep, and then you'll put that center plate on, and then that's pretty much done. And yep, and then onto bag 16. Wow, look at that. So yep, almost. Yep, let's see, do that, and then stick that on there. Yeah, pretty much. All right, almost there, Marvin. All right, well, there you go. And that's what that looks like. Very, well, I mean, other than this, which I guess they'll get into that with the tail and this part of the back. It's on the next one. So yeah, I don't quite understand this little piece here, but that's how it looks here. Where was it? Yep. So there you go. I mean, by design, but man, this thing's pretty heavy. I'm wondering if I can. Yeah, man, the cats have learned how to play with the doorbell chimes. They're reaching up and ringing the doorbell chimes like all night, and yeah, you can hear because I've got this. Is this what you want? Huh? Hey, Eliza, is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you want? Huh? Is that what you wanted? Yeah, because I'm playing with another cat. Well, you tell them. You were here first. No, I hear Abigail. So, all right, on to bag 16. All right, so yeah, we're on bag 16 now, and according to this, it looks like it's. I know there was more in there, but this looks like it's filling in these little back filler pieces. So let's see what we got. Yeah, 16. Yeah. Wow. Oh man, that's a lot of little pieces. It's got to be doing something. What? All right, well, this says it's the head. I didn't think that was till 18, 19, or 20. Yep, there's the little 4 dots. So, oh, cool. All right, looking forward to this, and it looks like it's the full thing. Let's see. Can't be just this bag because I don't see the eyes and I don't see tongue. That was like 17 or 18 when I looked before. So, all right, almost there. Let's get this like that. There you go. There, without the head. All right. Well, I'm still working on this part, and I've got to say, this is probably the weakest part of the assembly because there's, like with these pieces, there's not really anything that's like locking them into place. They're just kind of like cover pieces, cover panels. And this whole interior here is yeah, a little strange too. We've got some little hinged pieces here. I'm sure that's probably for the mouth to open, because if you look right here, you've got this and that, and then kind of where the mouth is, so that kind of makes sense. The rest of this, yeah, it's kind of stacked up, but if you know, I was pressing these side pieces on, and again, you know, bang, my thumb would go through, pieces would go scattering everywhere. And so far, I've had a couple of, you know, spare pieces, but this is the first time that, yeah, I went back and checked. First time that the color was wrong. So had to use a gray 3-piece here. Calls for all black, and this is all I have left, and I don't have anything, yeah, laying around anywhere. So, you know, it is what it is. It's, you know, at least it's just, you know, 3 pieces, and it's getting covered up right now by, yeah, if you look here, it's getting covered up by this and that. So it doesn't really matter. Just, again, that's kind of the first thing I've ran across so far that really hasn't lined up right. And again, I looked down in here, you know, I didn't have any other 3-piece black, you know, installed, because you can see how everything's balanced out from what I said as far as yeah, just going in autopilot, and so everything is evenly matched. So I'm gonna wait and see, maybe on the page if they show this thing. Yeah, no, you just go to bag 17. So if they showed this like turned around, you'd be able to, you know, say, oh no, look at the colors, you know, they're not stacking up right. But no, it's that was at least first. So we just got yeah, like a little handful of pieces, and then we'll be able to get this thing. Yeah, I'll have to see. Actually, I think they're probably going to have you build the back side, and then we can stick this on here, and you've got the head. So, all right, let's wrap this part up. Yeah, it looks like I ran into another one too. These are supposed to be 3 black pieces, and look, it doesn't look like it's got the little ends on it, but I did not use those anywhere. So, you know, if any place, I thought it might be here, but those have, you know, something to connect, and there were no other pieces internally. So, yep, I had to use the black one and 2 of the gray ones, and you see those are over these little yellow things. So hopefully that's not a problem, because again, I don't have 3. I did not use 3 of those anywhere inside. Not black. I mean, I just went back through and looked. So yeah, if anything, they'd be gray ones, and they'd be on the corners, because that's all I had. Looks like I have one spare little yellow piece, and then I've got these, which I've got to put on the back here. That was like step number 1, and I got into doing this thing. So we'll yeah, we'll have to see. I assume these things have something to do with maybe the ears, possibly. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just hoping that's not a problem. If it is, I'll pop those off, and I'll cut those little points off, because again, the color doesn't matter. But this says 3 of those, and I do not have 3 of those. And like I said, I went back in on all of this to see, did I use you know, black ones when I should have used gray ones, and nope, that's not what was in the bag. So all right, well, like I said, hopefully it's not a problem, and go on to bag 17 now. And as a side note, I don't know why they're telling you to assemble these pieces and then clip it onto the back, because you can't really do that. If you try to press this the top part pops off. It's better to put the side piece in, put those two big pieces on. Oops, sorry. Put those two big pieces on, and then clip the 3 panels on it. So yeah, kind of a little cat's ass backwards, but yeah, I'm still, go on to bag 17. Still a little concerned about this thing. It's kind of not making sense. Oh my God! It's the Terminator. Oh wait, no, it's this way. Yeah, okay. See, no. Scarier like that, huh? Alright, bag 17. See, I knew that wasn't the full cat's, like, head. There's no way. Alright, so, 17 looks like a lot of pieces. Yeah, so that just probably is all the outside, let's turn this around, all the outside stuff for his head. That's what this looks like. Again, I said I thought it was like 18 or 19. It was like one of the last things is the little pink nose and his eyes. Yeah, that was in one of the later bags. So, all right. So, yeah, just a bunch of small pieces. We'll scatter these out. Get moving on that. Well, this was a fun little piece to work on. Kind of a few new pieces and parts, to deal with up here. Backside's pretty standard, just covering everything up for like the back, the back of the neck. This little piece was kind of interesting. It's got little actuated things. I thought that was the ears, and it still could be. They just might get covered up so you don't see these parts. Yeah, but they tell you just put this here and then push those down. So I don't know if they come back up or this little thing pushes that and brings it back up. My only other concern was I have 2 spare pieces, and they're little corner pieces, and I went back through again trying to see if I could spot anything, and I don't see anything obvious. The only place I think they possibly could go is right here. So if they snapped on, because that's not even, and so that looks a little kind of unusual, but it's also not just a square piece to make it flush. So sorry, my light's kind of bad here. Yep, we're running out of light again. So yeah, I'm not sure on that. I'd have to kind of look. I mean, you can see the white there. You can see kind of that spot. Yeah, when I put it on there, I mean, if these just clip on someplace, no big deal. But again, I could not find, going back through, I couldn't find any place inside where they're missing, or even where they're called out. It'd be nice if these things did have like a little stamp on them that said 1, 2, 3. Even if it was inside here, because I thought, yeah, they put something on the inside, and nope, they don't. So again, I'm not going to worry about small little pieces like that. And we're going to get this thing. We're on bag 18. It doesn't say, to connect anything, but what did I tell you? There's the little pink nose. Yeah, I'm jazzed about that. That's going to be, yeah, look, there's the nose. Look, there's the little nose. And then we got to get up to probably the eyes, but yeah, starting to build out the face. So yep, hopefully we'll get to that. And in the meantime, yep, this thing will go right on there like that. And if I compare the sides, see, I'm trying to see here. that's correct, because we still got this like little piece to build out. So I don't know. That drops down like that where that looks normal. Let's see if we got. Yeah, I mean, because this looks like you've got you've got this part and that part, and then you got this part and that part, and then that does stand out. So I'm not sure. Maybe it says something about these later, but I mean, that's in that bag, and it's unusual. I don't have one. I've got two, so that's a little concerned. But man, almost there. Don't know. Got a couple things I need to get done. Don't know if I'm going to be able to start working on 18 or not. That might have to wait. So if so, we'll pick this back up tomorrow. Well, I guess I'm starting to lose it. So yeah, this little piece here, you can see. Man, sorry about the light. That little piece there. Yeah, when I was looking at the front, it's finished on the inside. There's not a big gap. So went back through, and yeah, sure enough, you got this little piece here, and then on the inside, that's where this goes. So this actually, yeah, this this way. This snaps like that. So yeah, that's my two little extra pieces. So problem solved. And then these go on the other side here. So that goes back right there. Yeah, and you see now how this thing is flush because it's got the extra little piece in there. So my bad. Just gonna, I guess I skipped over the first one, and then when I made the second one, I just yeah, autopilot, but just spotted it here because I was looking at and it doesn't even really look like the same piece. I was just looking here, the two ends, and then it said, yeah, use that extra little piece to connect there. So yep, that's it. So anyway, yeah, we'll definitely end this here. I was just looking at, what was it, bag 18, and I remember before bag 18, let's see, bag 18 was the one we looked at a while back. Let's move all this stuff back. This is the one we looked at a while back, and that's the one we picked out and said, yep, there's the pink. There's the pink for the nose and the tongue, and that's a lot of little parts, so that's gonna, I don't know. I mean, I'm burning through these pretty fast, but that's going to take a little while. And I'm still curious about this stuff. The way it looks like See, you would think that has something to do with the ears, but then you come to find out, no, that's just a little added piece they threw in, just to get it like that and to get this curve right. That's what the little hood in the back was. It didn't end up being anything. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll finish that up. It does not say to connect this, so we're gonna leave it off for right now and go from there. All right, well, I'm back. It's been a couple days, been a little bit busy on things, so I haven't really had a lot of time, to work on this. Let's try to get that head right. So yeah, I've got a little bit of time right now, so just trying to remember where we left off. Looked like we were on number 428. Yeah, that's right. This was the little ears, which I believe, where are you going, are not ears. It's just they added this funny little piece there for whatever reason. So yeah, I'll pick back up. Got my sugar here as my motivator, and yeah, we were on, yep, bag 18. So let's see. Yeah, there's only 18, 19, and 20. I think that's all we got left in here. Oh yeah, that's right, 18. 18 had the pink noses. Oh, yeah, you heard bags, huh? Well, watch the soda. I'm gonna put this over there, out of the way. Yeah, this had the noses, the little pink pieces. So jazzed about that. What about you? Try to get her this time. Nope, not gonna happen. So, all right. Well, we're gonna get to building 18. Don't jump. Don't do it. She's not gonna do it. Anyway, you here to help? Probably not. Again, gotta watch these little pieces. She, who was it? Was it her? Oh, Abigail. Yeah. So I was being very careful, and then somebody came to the door. I think I had a delivery. I came back up. I was looking for what was it? Oh, it was the spare piece. I think it was the little red thing. Yeah, I found it like over there by the door. So they're very quick if you're not watching. Anyway, let's, what do we got to do? Yeah, probably pull this back off, and she's just gonna chill out and watch, which is great. Yeah, I gotta keep a really close eye on these. Anyway, well, I'm rambling, so let's get to bag 18, see where we end up. Yeah, so nothing special so far, just, you know, building up some blocks. But this is one of my points I was trying to make. Like so they gave you these little things, right? And you put them inside of these little holes to give you this piece. Okay, but that's no different than where is it? That's no different than these. You know, they could have just given you that. So this 1710 piece thing. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is just like extra stuff, not needed. Because yeah, do I have one of those? Yeah, I don't. Like, here's another one. Yeah, it's just extra stuff. Those are, like, if I needed a 4-piece. Here we go. So if I needed a 4-piece with these connectors and those connectors, you know, I've got it right here. Look, there they are. So yeah, it's just hey, here's an extra way of giving you 6 pieces for nothing. But I digress. You know, it's still fun putting it together. But yeah, just, I mean, like, all of that's going to be on the inside, and you're not going to see it, and none of it is relevant. I just saw these little things too, which these, I think we can get them in focus. These, that may end up being something with the ears, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll get into it. I'm only on, like, you know, the second page, but oh yeah, that's when the pink starts coming in now. Can't wait. We're almost there. Yeah, she's super jazzed. Well, not quite done yet, but oh yeah, very excited about this. Look, very strange pieces, like where this went. I don't know why there's only just one, but I don't care. Look, I got the pink nose. Yeah, this is pretty simple. And I was trying to figure out, oh, where is that? That thing's weird, but nope. If you turn it around this way, look, it's his little pink nose. How awesome is that? I just got to build out the other part of the mouth, and then that's gonna click in like right there. Well, probably. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe there. Yeah, maybe there. Oh, no, there's these, those little arms, and they click on to there. Yeah, like I said, because remember, the mouth is supposed to move. So yeah, once that's clicked in like this, then then that can tilt. So that's cool. Yeah, I only got just a few little pieces. Had to shoo the cats away. They were both up here. Abigail really loves these little red ones, but I didn't have the camera. So all right, well, let me give me some more sugar here, and we'll finish this up, and then on to bag 19, right? I think. Can't be much more on this. Yeah, just oh yeah, see, there she goes. I've been trying to get her on film doing that. She's down there playing with the door chimes, and now she's taught Eliza to do it too. Because I was yelling at Abigail, and then I went and checked the security cameras, and guess what? Yep, other cat. So, all right. Now there's still, man, that's quite a few pages for, just a few pieces. Yeah, look at this. Man, they've never done that. They've usually consolidated this all onto. Yeah, okay. And then we get to bag 19. All right, let's finish this up. All right, so I was actually a little bit confused here because that's a lot of extra pieces, and I had to go back in the book because early on they tell you to build this thing, and then they don't have you use it. There's one reference here, that shows connect it like that, and but if we pull this piece off, it doesn't line up, and yeah, because this is actually there, and but then in looking here, I remembered that there's the cat with its mouth open and the cat with its mouth closed. So when it's open, it's not actually, oh, look at that. It's not actually open. This piece goes there instead. So see how you got the pink nose and then kind of like the gum, and that's supposed to be the tongue. And I put it on there. It actually looks pretty stupid. So yeah, I'm not going to use that. So that's going to be extra. And then I'm not sure about those. That's a lot of pieces. So yep, we'll put this back, and yeah, that's where the eyes. This whole thing was very strange too. So yep, this goes. Trying to do it one-handed. Yeah, these are the things put back on here. So yep, there you go. And look, see, that moves. Now, I thought it was, the mouth opened and closed, but no, it's just, it'll do that. And then we'll get the eyes in place. So that pretty much kind of wraps up. Yeah, see, I got everything here to match that. That's all matched up. And then these are still going to be like post for the ears go, but you're just not using that actuated part. So yep, I did all of this, and that was the other side. Yeah, a lot of pages for not very many parts. And then you get the eyes in, you get the two brown stacked and the two sides. And then it said, oh, on to 19. And 19 actually just looks like a bunch of panel pieces for the outside of the head. So that should be pretty good. So there you go. Yeah, starting to actually, yeah, you see that on the inside? That's and you see, look at all the gaps. So remember when before I said most of this was all like solid pieces all the way up, and then you start to get into here and there's like a lot of gaps and a lot of floating pieces. But see, you can't put a red piece in there to make it connect. I mean, it's still pretty hefty, and starting to look more like a cat anyway. Starting to look more like that. Yeah, so we're gonna go on to the next bag, and yeah, finish that off for sure. Alright, we are now on bag 19, which looks to be mainly just a bunch of panel pieces. Try to fill in both sides of the head, here and here, and probably the ears, because I think I sneaked a little peek, and I believe bag 20 is pretty much just the tail. So yeah, that's all it looks like. Build the tail and then click it onto the back here, and that's it. Because the tail is supposed to move. I don't know if you're able to put it on either side or not, but yeah. So yeah, get into here, and where are we at? Where are we at? Man, hard to believe. Yeah, this is just pretty much, yeah, look at it. That's just all those pieces. But there you go. Oh, finally, there's the eyes. Yeah, looking really forward to that. That's gonna be great. We'll get back over here. What do you think? Huh? Excited? Yep. Okay. Are Abigail and Eliza excited? No, they don't really care. All right, almost there, Marvin. All right, well, now I've gotten this far. Just a couple more little pieces, and the ears. So again, we go back to, you know, normally doing some of this other stuff like the mouth and the nose and whatever. This would be like, you know, 8 separate pieces, and yet here it's just an ear. So that's kind of unusual, and that's probably going to be what these are for. You put these, yeah. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I'm sure. Put these little posts in there, and then clip the ear on, and the ear will move. I'm not sure what the backside of the ear, because those are solid. So this thing was kind of I don't know, unusual. I guess once it clicks in, but just to show you. So yeah, you've got this again, you know, stacked, kind of funny, not really needed, all of those pieces, and then this little thing. And what's unusual about that is you only have these front 2 spots to connect, but I guess then also once that's down like that, you'll have the back side also, because yeah, I put this on like here. Let me get this turned around. Put this on like this, and yeah, I mean that's all you have. And look, you know, that's not even. So hopefully you can see that will connect to the black, and then it's one step down or one layer down. So then it'll be secure. Otherwise, this was like, I mean, look at it. It's like, how is that supposed to be strong and connected? It's not. So we'll get that in place. Then that pretty much brings us to there, and I think, yeah, probably another page or two. So just sealing things up, sealing that up in the back, putting the front little forehead part on, and then clipping the ears in, and we should be, yeah, pretty much the part that I've been waiting for, getting the eyes installed, and then I think, right, we're going to be on, yep, bag 20, the tail. So that will pretty much complete the head. So we'll go back here real quick. Yeah, we'll just get this connected, get these other few pieces on, and then I'm going to be back definitely to film the eyes, because we got to do my little odd-eyed tail muncher for sure, and get his eyes right so it matches. And I still keep thinking, man, it must have just been their advertising, because they don't have that on the box anyplace. But I remember seeing this like when they first put this out, and they had him with gold and blue eye, and they matched what Marvin's were, and I was like, oh, that's it. I have to get it now. So yeah, totally jazzed. Grr, hiss. Looks like I'm gonna have to go back a couple pages and figure this out to where, like, go back, yeah, several pages, because, well, I had where are my pieces? I had this, in there where it was the funny little, actuating piece, and then I had this thing in with this around the outside. Everything looked good, and then I was just looking at where these little posts are, where it looks like these things go in to here, and then that's where the ears. There's the ears. That's where the ears clip on, and yeah, there was something in the way. There was something in the way of this. Like, this little piece didn't seem right. It was blocking. Maybe I've got it turned around the wrong way, and so when I went to pop that little piece, yep, once again, thumb pressure, bang, everything exploded. So now I got to go back and figure out where did this thing go, because it's also not lining up. Like, remember these 3 funny pieces? Yeah, well, that of course doesn't line up in the middle. It's either one side or the next, unless it goes like here. But that's what I was talking about. When it's down, now you see it's in the way. And on the other, yeah, especially when it was turned around this way, it was like, let me get it. It's like, nope, that's in the way, and this thing is definitely in the way. So something's not right there. Yeah, I got to go back and figure out. I found this piece, so I think that one goes there, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I wanted to get the eyes in. All right, well, let me go take care of that, and I need to hurry because I'm out of sugar. All right, it was just me, my bad. So I think I had these little tabs backwards, because when you put them down like this, see, now they're not in the way. And I just got to put this stuff back on, and then it should be okay. Well, I mean, I'll still be me, but at least this portion of it will be all right, and I'll be able to get this other stuff back on. So yeah, I was missing this that gray piece, because this was right. It was on here, and I was like, yeah, these 2 don't line up on the 1. So all right. Well, as I was. All right, well, I kind of figured out what the problem is. Not to repeat myself, but yeah, you remember I got this back in place, but I kind of know what happened. This side piece here, I don't know if there's an easy way of showing this, but this is supposed to get one of these little covers. And what happens is when you put the cover on, so if you put the cover on here, stop it. If you put the cover on here, it bumps up against that piece, and it's not exact. So what I was doing is, I had the covers on, and then, I periodically am pushing down, like, on everything, and, tightening up and making sure everything snapped into place. And when that happened, what it did is it lifted this up, disconnected it here in that little portion, bump that up, and then, yeah, after I clipped this piece on, then it went pop, and like all 4 or 5 of those pieces went everywhere. So yeah, that's what the issue is. Never mind, it was just me. I was missing that black piece there on the inside. Was one little piece moved forward. So once I moved it back, that raises these up even to where they should be, which I was wondering. And then now these side pieces, yeah, they can clip on and they're nice and strong. I mean, yeah, that's not going anywhere. So yeah, it's correct now. Just need to yeah, put the ears on and the top of the little crown, and we'll be good. And yeah, it does show. I think it shows the ears this way, like they should be, because they should be open, just like you know, a cat, and that'll be the back. But again, normally this would be like, you know, 6 or 8 pieces to make this, and instead they made it as one solid piece, which doesn't follow through. I mean, they could have had that be like 1800 and something instead. But yeah, cool. Be back when we put the eyes on, for sure. Abigail's jazzed. Yeah, right. Walks away, shows me her butt. All right, ears are in place. I got one little spare piece. Actually, if I've got 2 more of these, I might put them up here on the top. And now we're, yeah, at the emotional part, putting the eyes in. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, kind of one-handed, maybe like this. But yeah, we're going to get the blue eye on the left, and we're going to get the gold eye on the right. And yeah, that does it. Oh man. My little odd-eyed tail muncher. Sure missed that cat. Yeah, this doesn't move that much, but yeah, so I think really one of the last things to do before the tail, there is this one, goes in on gray, locks down into place there. So yeah, there you go. And that's going to be my spare parts for number 503, and we're right here almost at the end. Next page should be, yeah, bag 20, and again, that looks like it's just the tail, so should be pretty straightforward. But man, look at that. Poor kitty. Well, I actually didn't think I was going to get this done today, but we are now to bag 20, and that's it. Bag 20, according to this, is pretty much just the tail, and once you get it in, it just clips on the back. I mean, this is pretty solid. Everything's nice and firm, and you just got this little 2 little prongs here for it to clip in. Yeah, there we go so far. And we got his little mouth. His mouth doesn't really move, but I mean, you get that. The ears move. We'll go over all that stuff once he's completely done. And then and then the head makes his chest pop off. So, all right. Well, I think if you move it too far, yeah, it's gonna hit something. But all right, we'll get that put back on, and we'll start building the tail. And then that's it. Hard to believe. Wow. A lot of pieces and a lot of time, but definitely worth it in the end. The cats are trying to figure out why I'm spending so much time with this thing instead of them. But just real quickly, this is bag 20. I didn't think the tail part was going to be that big, but man, look at all these little pieces. There's There's actually quite a bit of stuff here. More than I thought there was going to be, because I don't remember there being this many pieces like just for the legs. And those were pretty solid. This looks like it's going to be mostly hollow. So we'll see. All right, I must say I've been pretty impressed up until the tail. So this is the extra spare parts, and this is the tail. And I thought it was going to be very similar to the legs, very thick, very heavy, and it's actually not. It's like they got to this and didn't know what to do. So this whole inside part is pretty much hollow. And these outside curved pieces, they only snap in like on this small little section. Like there's only 2 pins or 4 pins, and that's it. So if you kind of bump this at all, it actually comes undone. And this little corner piece is kind of weird. That's thing that's on this little pivot, and they gave you a spare one of those. Looks like this. So this only clips in just with the one thing, and then a little triangle piece like hangs off of that. So that's kind of bizarre, and can't really get that like to be perfect. This has got a strange gap, like when I was putting it together, a strange gap on both sides. Funny little gray pin there. That's where, yeah, so like, see, if you turn this around, you look, you got those 2 white, and there's kind of a gap. And then over here, you've got one here. I was gonna look for, see if I got a spare black to put there instead, because that's kind of unusual. And then this, which I went through and I actually here, let's pull this out. I redid this. I mean, I pulled this apart because on the outside here, yeah, that matches what you've got there, right? And then on the inside, you see that's all smooth, and you got this gray. And then again, you know, if I have a spare gray one, or a spare dark gray, or like I said, black, because that's very unusual. And then this thing, on the outside, it matches because it's got the pins on the outside, so that matches when you connect this together, because I know the tail is supposed to be able to move a little bit. So you snap this into place, right? Or you try to anyway. Yeah, so you snap that into place, see? So like it shows here in the picture, this thing, you know, can move a little, right? And then you've got this pin here for the end of the tail. And there's the end of the tail. You know, looks pretty normal. Kind of just slide that in. There. So now if you want, you know, by his feet, you can kind of angle the tail like that. Now on the inside, from the foot perspective, when you put this in the back, you can see this little piece, and look on the inside. So the inside's black with this gray line and this little white piece, and then look at this unfinished piece here. And I looked for, like, you know, if there was a snap cover or something, and there's not. So look how strange this is, because if you put the tail like this and you don't do anything with it, yeah, it kind of lines up with the foot and you don't notice it as much, but it's like the only unfinished piece. And again, I don't have any spare, there's no spare covers or little pieces or little black, you know, flat pieces that I can put there. I've got, you know, plus those are those are opposite. You know, they clip in. So that's an unusual part. I mean, look at it. It's not finished. And then unfortunately on here, you know, just going through again, I'm like, did I miss something? And it's not, because that's the piece. So see if go back here to building this. I just tore this all apart and rebuilt it again. You've got this piece. You've got these single pieces. So when you put this piece, that's actually it here on the bottom. So that's the two piece here on the bottom, snap together. So that's it there on the bottom. That's it there on the bottom, right? And I don't have that, like, I mean, it's not upside down because it'd be even worse then. And here it is, and that piece would be on the bottom here, snapped on the bottom. So that would be the angled piece, right? And then that piece would be on the bottom. And if you look here, that's the angled piece, and that would be the unfinished piece on the bottom. So yeah, that's kind of it's kind of disappointing. Otherwise, yeah, spin this around. Let's move this stuff. Spin this around like this, and this guy just clicks in like that. Well, presses in. If you pick this up, I mean, the tail is kind of okay. You move it around like that, and then see, you can adjust the tail a little bit to kind of match the foot, but you would see that little spot. So you can angle his feet, and there you go. Pretty solid and very heavy. Yeah, I don't totally agree with that. That's kind of a little cheesy, but that's definitely cool. As long as you don't push down and that little piece of this catches the chest plate and then that falls off. So yeah, that basically, there's the tail. Do the very end. You clip it. See, they don't show you the other side. They just get to here and say, oh, yep. Then curve the tail, plug it in here, and there you go. You know, you're basically at the end, 273 or whatever, and they don't. Yep. And then you get to the very end. And I guess I never went through this to see like all the pieces and what they call them. So I guess there was reference, but then I like the way they did this they did that at the end. That's actually kind of cool. I think that's pretty funny. See there, that's when they say, oh, you can have him with his mouth open, but it doesn't open. You have to put that one piece in that's got the pink with the little red tongue, and you could do that and put it in instead. So, all right, well, put those in the bag, and for anybody else that's done theirs, I would be curious to know. Let's dump this all out. I'd be curious to know for anyone else, did you end up with, yeah, see there's a little mouth. So when it's open, he's like, rawr, which this piece, I don't know, that piece doesn't look right. I don't think it looks finished. So yeah, this I discovered is the tool in case you need to pry parts apart. I'm not sure how that works. And then this is all the spare pieces. We'll rule this out because we know what that is now. And then this is everything I was left with. Like I said, I don't know, just seems like a couple of these should go someplace, a couple of those should go someplace. If I had the, yeah, see, there's a spare cover piece, unfortunately, and then there's a white one. See, if I even if I had another, let's see, if I had another black one, you know, I could put a little dot on his head, you know, like that. And the black ones, you know, two of these, you know, up here would actually look good and would cover up those. Yeah, but I don't have. Nope, I don't have like 2 of anything or 3 of anything, so it is what it is, I guess. Whoop! All right, I'm gonna have to go do that and fix his ears. So otherwise, yeah, pretty impressive. So I would say I have about 1,700 pieces, and there's about 10 that are spare, not being used. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab that real quick and show the cats, because I don't know where they went. I thought they would be jazzed about this, having another cat in the house. All right, well, thanks for sticking with me through the build. Hope you enjoyed it. You know, I was gonna do time lapse on it, but I knew I was not gonna be able to sit down and do the whole thing, you know, in one day. So this was about the best that I could do. Cat seemed to be totally jazzed about it. Not really. What about you? Yeah, she doesn't care either. What about you? Yeah. She couldn't care less. But I am very excited about it. I'll figure out where to put this on display, maybe downstairs, and take it from there. So yeah, I'll probably group these all together as one big video, in case you care to watch it again. Otherwise, we will see you on the next one.